flowering, double flowering tropical hibiscus tree.
Yes,
and it's gonna get it all out. Now, this is the first day we've ever offered this on 3 easy payments, but look at this beautiful, colorful, exotic tropical. This is something I would think I need to take a trip to Hawaii to see, not have it in my backyard.
Well, you know what Albany always says? Don't show up ugly. This tree was listening. Because I'm telling you what, this one showed up. This is just like, you know, not interested in first alternate. This one wanted the crown. Gorgeous colors, fully double flowers, 4 different colors on this tree, and a braided trunk. It's sculptural. Look at this.
And that is something that we don't see often. And in this particular collection, having the double flower with the braided trunk is something very special.
Custom grown at Cottage Farms. That's also why you don't see them. You'll see a regular hibiscus tree, and you do see them in one color, not a braided trunk. All of these colors at one time, oh my goodness, this is absolutely the conversation piece and the focal point.
All right, now this is going pretty quickly since we've never offered this on 3 easy payments before. It makes it easy on the budget. All right, let's talk about how we grow this, because if you said, Gabrielle, hey, I've got a hibiscus tree for you, I would be a little intimidated.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna get you one just to see what that looks like. Okay. Well, you don't have to worry about these. This is what they look like, and I have to tell you, Gabrielle, I love them in containers because that's the way topiaries look the best. And if you're in a frost-free area, so out in California, southern Florida, you can leave these out all the time. In an area where it's going to frost, you bring them in and put them in the window, and I'm telling you, they literally do not stop blooming all winter long. We've got clients all over the United States, Colorado, Connecticut, anywhere you can name, and these don't stop blooming. Nobody will have that. And I know you're thinking, well, how do I get it all braided looking like that? Well, if I had to do that, I wouldn't have one either. That's what they look like in pairs, by the way, because people have been getting them in pairs.
And then bookending a bench.
And if you want to know what you have to do with it, you just have to open that box when it arrives and be amazed, because this is what's coming to your doorstep.
It's a tree.
It's already a tree. We custom grow these down at Cottage Farms. This has got buds all over it. We've already shipped some to the southern zones. They're opening their boxes. They're putting on my Facebook page. Mine's already blooming. Mine's already blooming. And look at the trunk. This is what is coming to you.
Now,
what's not to love?
So how do we maintain the braid? Is there something I have to do to keep it that way?
Look, let me just show you.
Okay.
This gives you an idea. You see where the foliage starts?
Yes.
On the one I'm shipping. It starts at the same place where it is on the big one right here. So you don't do a thing. It's braided up where it needs to be braided. The crown just gets bigger as this one has gotten bigger. You don't have to do another thing. No braiding involved at all.
So this is super easy.
It's absolutely easy.
And you get the big wow. We started this season with 6,000 of our tropical hibiscus tree, and we only have 600 for the remainder of the season.
That's it.
Many of you are picking up more than one. You said, well, with 3 easy payments, you know what, let me go ahead and maybe put 2 on the patio or on the paver, put this on the deck. And I loved how we saw that flanking a bench. It just created a beautiful vignette, and you could do the same and now create an oasis in the yard.
If you've got a big garden, you can put it in a container right outside one of your windows where you look out and you see it. If you've got a small patio garden, you need to have a focal point. If your focal point is something that everybody else has, guess what? It's not a focal point.
And I love this idea, look, maybe like a little tiki hut, and then you bring the tropics to the tiki hut.
Well, yes, I'm all for that. And we've had some nice weather lately, so I think that it's actually going to come here. But this is a way to have that unique plant that nobody else has. I fertilize mine with our general bud and flower booster about every couple of weeks. And it is a flower arrangement on a trunk, a braided sculptural trunk. Nobody, but nobody, is going to have anything remotely like this. You'll see one color somewhere. Even my high-end clients down in Palm Beach, they've got plenty of money. They can buy anything that they want. They can't buy this unless they get it here because it's custom grown. You can't get it anywhere else.
Well, I love that you've made this just for us, and it's special because it has the braided trunk and double flowering. What does that mean exactly?
Well, that means that rather than having a flat petal, it's got doubled up. It's like a powder puff. That's the way these are. You see all the different colors. That's what you're going to have here.
So the blooms look bigger.
The blooms look bigger, and most of the trees, if you find the trees, they're a single flower. It's not the double flower. So this is a representation of what you're going to have for years to come, because the reason that they all have arranged themselves as a flower arrangement is because it's braided. That means when all the branches start growing, they intertwine like this. So it's not like one color on one side and one color on another side. They're all mixed together.
And yours will have this mix of blooms with the pinks and the oranges and the reds and the creams. And I do want to let you know, this is going quickly. Only about 400 remaining.
Oh dear, and that's going to be
it. Season. That's it. Because Philip, this is National Garden Month. Next month, it's May. Our gardening season here at QVC pretty much has come to a close.
Yeah.
Now is your opportunity to really start planning out your garden. They will send this out to you at the perfect time to bring it out. And is your suggestion to leave it in the pot that it comes in, or go ahead and transplant it all the way?
I would go ahead and put it in a 20-inch diameter pot.
Okay.
Because it's going to fill that up. You can plant other things underneath it. You can plant sun patience underneath it. There are a number of things you can do with it. You can move it around, but it's an absolute focal point. And you know, I told you just a little while ago, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be down in Miami.
Yes,
I will
jealous.
not see this in Miami. You think they have everything in Miami? Well, guess what? They don't, unless they ordered it from Cottage Farms, because I have not seen these before. I see the single flowers. I never ever see this.
Well, we're going to head to the phones, because on 3 easy payments for the first time, this is going quite quickly. We want to say hi to Sharon. She's dialing in from Virginia. Sharon, it's Gabrielle and Philip.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hey, Sharon, we're doing great. How are you today?
Hey, you know what, Sharon? Sharon,
I was asleep, and I woke up, and y'all were on. I said, oh, I gotta have it.
Oh, good.
Well, good, Sharon. I tell you, I lived in Fredericksburg, Virginia, most of my life, and some of my friends down there had ordered these just because, you know, Virginia can be a little conservative about some things, but it doesn't mean you have to be conservative about your garden.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in fact, my whole yard is, front yard and backyard is full of Cottage Farms and Robertas. But I love everything that you sell, because you forget about it over the winter, about what you have.
Right.
And then when you walk around your yard, you see everything popping up and growing. You go, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. You know, like a gift from God. You know, it's so nice. I love it. Love it.
You'll love this one, Sharon, because I never see the double ones and I never see the multicolors. Have you ever seen one that was more than one color?
Oh, well, yeah, I bought 3 of them, I guess about a week ago, and they're in the ground. So I'm gonna put this in a pot, in a nice ceramic pot, and they're just 2 colors in each one, and they're the ones who had the big face. I think that was Roberta's. Anyway, I've gotten
the perennial ones. I know the ones. Yeah.
I've got like 5 of them going down the shed.
Nice.
And we always call it a shed, but it's like a man cave in there, and so I make it real pretty in the backyard.
Oh, well, this certainly will make it pretty with all this color.
Yeah, I love
Sharon,
it.
don't move though, because we actually have a variety coming up named just after you a little bit later in the show. So can you stick around?
Sharon.
Yes.
I've got 2 of them.
Oh, you already have them. She already knows what I'm talking about. Well, Sharon, thanks so much for dialing in, and enjoy your hibiscus.
Oh, I will, and thank you so much. Now, see, I'm up now. I can't go back to sleep.
Well, hang out with
Sharon.
us. Bye-bye.
I look forward to seeing you every time you're on there. I try to see you.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
You bring so much pleasure to everybody.
Thank you so much.
All right,
All
well,
right,
listen,
bye-bye,
y'all have
Sharon.
a good evening, and thank you so much, too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.